Hello again. As promised, off to Dawlish to meet Andy, see what's going on with all this disruption. And while we wait both for that one to depart and for my train to arrive, let's do Kev's picks before we forget them. Here we go, there's the page. And of course, there's the top pick. Lovely. And here is the bottom pick. Smashing. Now when I'm in Dawlish, Andy's got a couple of chosen ones that you may or may not have already seen that he's picked out, which he wants to talk about as well. So a couple more picks from Kev later. Lovely. Cheers, Kev. Now, just got to wait for mine to arrive. Hopefully within the next few minutes or so. Ideal.
This train has 4 coaches. Train stops in zones of and 6.
Here we are, this is mine. I heard that, but then we're right down the front. Lovely. Spooky. Like I've never been away. Just past Andy. Lovely. Right, so I'm here with Andy now, all mic'd up.
Yes.
And we're heading up along here. This is where I walked down the other day. Yeah. Do you remember I did the picture of the Railway Inn sign from the old photo? Yeah. And I'm going to go along here, up into the main street, and we're going to take a look at the other part of the works, which is taking place on the lawn.
Yeah.
Now it's quite a disruption going on, but there we go. Perhaps not as much of a disruption as taking the golf away, but they've taken half of the lawn away. So we will have to see what we can see. Now I did see a video with a drone the other day. Someone took a drone over, but to be honest, there wasn't that much to see from it, so I didn't bring mine along to do it myself. And we did check in the Lloyd Maunders to see about that bacon butty from the other day that we couldn't get.
No.
And couldn't get it again because it was closed on a Monday over here.
It's very much closed.
And here's our first look, what's happening on the lawn with the most recent dig that's been taking place. And certainly something to see, at least from here. Now it's not quite the bottomless pit.
No, but it's getting that way.
Yeah, it's quite deep, but then you can work out there from the digger.
If you look in that pit, you can see there's concrete slabs in there. Can you see them in the middle? I think that's the wall surrounds, and they're going to build them around the sections of what that's the stuff they're putting in to stop the pit falling back in on itself and to give the concrete some stability. So I would imagine they're going to build the concrete. So that there's probably the tunnel edging or the tank edging what you're looking at.
Yeah. And he's just saying lovely baskets, bit of beauty in amongst
lovely.
the
Lovely. Such a great show, really.
There we are. You can of course pause that if you wish to. And an aerial shot to save me taking the drone up.
Yeah, so what you're looking at here, I think, is the wall edging to the tank. Now, whether this is actually going to make part of the tank, whether there's going to be some of the lining which is going to go on top of it, but you can see the curvature in the slabs.
Now, last time I flicked past this and some people said to me, is that a cricket or is it a spider? Well, I can tell now that it's a cricket.
It's a cricket.
Even though I replied, I think it's a spider.
Well, actually, I think when it first came out, they called it a grasshopper.
Oh, grasshopper, yeah. These are the two that are paired up. Lovely, the new Bert and Kimber of the new generation. Unfortunately though, because I've got my tight trousers on, don't have any food on me today to offer them.
No.
Which is a shame. But there we go, oh, they're gone already. See, they heard me saying I don't have any food. They understand that perfectly.
And the grass which you pick off the side at the moment, as you can see, it's absolutely brown. There's no nutritional value in that at all.
And the baby ducks are empty apart from one there and 3 little ones lined up at the back there. Oh, award-winning shakes.
Yes.
Lovely.
That's in the old mill tea room.
And we head down here towards Jubilee Bridge, where on the
Wow.
other side of Tuck's Plot.
Look at this,
Hopefully
Bill.
you can see those fish. Can't really see where I'm filming, but I'm using my guesswork as usual.
The trouts are in there.
Yeah, there's quite a few actually. And as we walk down along here, not filming, lots more little trout have gone by. And loads of them bombing around over there as well, if you can make them out. There's the Gaze Creamery van. Didn't tease you all with a shot in the window today.
No, I'm not getting into trouble for that this time.
No, we got told off last time, so we're not filming it anymore.
And there's Gary and Gloria and Child.
The very sad gorillas.
Very sad. Look at their faces.
Yeah.
Look at their faces.
Where's all our area gone?
Yes. This isn't right. Look at the buffalo.
I was saying myself, like last time, as you remember probably, that it seems strange that they're digging it all up without taking the things away, unless they're not going to be doing that bit.
Could be. You could be right there. You don't know, do you?
So a case of not move it.
I mean, I just think it would have been wise to have taken it all out. Count the missing slates on the roof. Just notice this, quite modern and quite clever. It's a Trek, an electric bike. A Shrek.
But what's interesting about it is this back bit here. And it's not just because you've got a place to put some stuff, you're shopping.
It's a place for the kids to sit.
Yeah, you've got your kids sitting there.
How
2
clever
seats,
is that?
And then you've got this nice solid little bit either side of them so they don't fall out.
Maybe we should stop by the middle.
That is very clever.
Very, very clever.
Heading back to the bridge where we were the other day when we filmed Nunney Castle. And we've got some more Nunney Castle news to talk about later. It's a low shot of our HST. And a crossover. And I was lying down for that shot, right down here on the bridge. Let me just pull out and show you. There we are, that's where I am.
Now he's never going to get back up again.
Never going to get back up. And as those 2 trains went underneath at the same time, it's caused all this dust to go in my face.
Yeah,
So
and we
I
had
think
to
that's
blow
the
back
last
from
time-
the tunnel.
Last time we're doing that.
And there you go, there's a lot of seaweed on there. Now we had all this down at the Warren the other day, And the reason why we've got this is A, well, it's because of the time of the year the seaweed all floats up, but also we're getting some very big swells and some very big spring tides at the moment.
Stucky. Now, I didn't mention it earlier, but I did have in my back of my mind there's a chance that there might be the boat trip today. I was going to do that with Andy.
No, I think
But,
it's because there's been a spring tide warning, and it's later this afternoon it's going to get quite rough because of this approaching storm.
Now, I'll promise you a couple of pics of Kev's that Andy's chosen. Some stuff to talk about. You'll notice the spooky house where we're stood at the moment in the background, and you'll notice in the second pic the spooky house again. Anyway, here we go.
Yeah, so in the first pic that you're seeing, it's a class 31, which was called A1A. And these operated a lot up in Birmingham, but they were working down here. And this particular locomotive in this photograph is working the service between Exeter and Paignton, and they were very popular on local services. Now the second picture is one of a class 35. And then again, they work between Exeter and Waterloo, but very rarely they work down here. And this is quite a rare working for me to see because it's on freight working, which is not a very taxing freight working, but it's working on a freight working, and quite an interesting subject to film.
So there we go, 2 pics of Kev's, which Andy chose out and said he particularly liked. Thanks, Kev. Cheers.
And there's a local service flying past.
Well, I'm sure you will remember that last time I was over here, well, not last time, but the other time I was over here, I was on that bridge filming Nunney Castle. And believe it or not, Barry was stood here, also filming Nunney Castle. That's Barry, who's got the grandson Jaden. He's been on the channel before. We've spoken to him at Spray Point. And he sent this in. Here we go. So thanks for that, Barry, much appreciated. Spot on. And a little story I got told last night from Teen Hammers on YouTube said to me, did I know that Nunney Castle started a fire in Paignton? I said, no.
Wow, yeah.
And he said, well, look, there's a video of it here. Anyway, here's a couple of screenshots of the fire near Paignton, started by Nunney Castle. And at the top there, you should find a link to the entire video, so you can watch the whole thing if you're interested. Nunney Castle starting fires. That's why they don't have the steam up as much as they used to. Pause if you want to see those. And that is one of the ones that's going to be going out of service soon. And he says, one of the 1.5s. So won't be seeing those around here for much longer. And this is Bank Holiday Monday
In Dawlish.
in Dawlish.
And look at the beach.
Covered in
Lovely.
seaweed.
Look at the seaweed on there.
Mum, I want to build a seaweed castle.
Yes. A spooky seaweed castle.
Anyway, all good things must come to an end. So that was my little wander around Dawlish this morning. Gonna head back to the station now, see if I get my train. Whee! And finally, this is my just gone 12 o'clock train at about 12:38. Smashing. And there we go, another Dawlish visit draws to a close on this lovely bank holiday Monday. Shame about the golf course, but what can we do? Still working on that place there. That's where they had that fate the other day. Spooky house, of course.
Teignmouth, our next station call. You are leaving the service Teignmouth, please make sure you have your luggage and personal belongings with you. And please send your street
Sharon's grandparents.
And
And into the tunnel. See you soon, buddy. Look at that. That was Paddington in Peru. And I didn't even know. And there we go. Hope you enjoyed that little visit over to Dawlish on a very, very warm, sunny bank holiday Monday. And all good. Anyway, something else tomorrow, somewhere else. Hope you'll join me. Take care. Bye.